All right, as we're going into it, what's this say? All right, so they both do the jump dashbirds. Try to establish, see what the opponent does. Oh, okay, it goes for a whip PRC because he whipped the normal right over there, but he's containing him very well. Yeah, needed to go for the burst. Ah, and because, you know, they has added hits on that projectile right over there from Leo. Tommy hit one of them, but it wasn't able to smoke the second one. Now he's immediately in the mix again. Hits the overhead, but doesn't continue it. He's in stance. Gets out of stance just in time, so he doesn't get whip punished. Oh, but he gets hit on the little stagger from that string. Now this is going to get him an advantage, and that's going to be a wall splat. Not enough for the meter, but into the follow-up. Bust inside of the White House. Now we're fighting at the main meeting desk. War of the Worlds. Nice. Tries to flip up the floorboards there. I'm sure they don't have the floorboards in the Oval Office. And Leo's like, get out of my country. Okay. Flips him over, hits him the other way. Whip DP, and that's going to be a big counter button. Uses that big counter, but he goes for the DP again after he tried to go for the cheeky reset. Quite unfortunate. I don't think the president will be happy that he would do that. He says, you got to pick up your plate. Nice. We're going to be taking a tour outside. What's the monument looking like? Okay, as we're going, tries to pressure it. That gets the grab off the PRC again. The mix, cross the other way. Let's do it again. Go and do it again. PRC backwards, yes. And that's the interesting part about knowing how to defend yourself in those Cypher setups. He was able to block it. It wasn't airtight, so he drifted BRC backwards in order to see where it was. And if ITH was going to commit to a button, it would have been slowed down because of the time reversal, and then he got the whip punish off of him. So good for him to be able to do that. Okay. Nice. Hits the dust, but the dust is not the best range. I don't know if that was a misinput or not. But gets hit off that stagger. That grappling hook does come usually afterwards, that down hit button. Just the wake up check. And the parry says, I'm not going to respect any of that pressure that you hit. Smacks him with the overhead. He's going to do it a third time. Just the bar he checks with him. He says, no, you will not hit me with that face stuff. Tried to go for the parry again. It did not work out. He chills out. Ooh, and he calls out the graviton, but because he hit the jump air button in the punish in time, he hit it too high in the air, so it wasn't able enough to get a full combo, and that's going to get him off of the scramble attempt. Very unfortunate. Going into it. Nice. Hits him the other way after hitting him with the Tatami. Nice. Good consistent confirm into the DP. And that's a good one after you get that follow-up that goes into the knockout, because now he's able to get a projectile. He was able to pressure you a bit more. Showing he's a great fundamental character. Goes for the reset. Did bait the burst, but he wasn't able to wiggle out too much. Unfortunately, Deeli did have the right read, but it didn't work out in the second. Nice throw tech off of the BRC drift. And he hits over. This is going to be the follow-up. It's going to be enough for damage. Didn't get enough off of that overhead extension string. Oh no, but it just gets blocked. That was the most scrambly set I saw. A whip to throw, and then a DP reversal that did not hit, and then a block counter hit into a setup grab, and then a wake up DP because Deeli has a strong mindset and he's like, oh, it didn't work 2 times? I'm gonna do it again. He says, I'm gonna do that thing one more time. Hits the counter hit off the anticipated whip punish for that button. Okay. And that was a true trade right there. Neutral setting. Flips him up. Goes for the gold burst though. Hits him up, and yeah, that's the benefit of that gold burst there. Now he has the red RC. He's able to reinforce his offense. BRC does stuff him out of there though. Okay. What's he doing? Slams him down? No, sir, you blocked that setup. Deeli set him up for disaster with that hit. And he's making this set look really quick. Hopefully it's not too quick. ITH has one more opportunity in order to do that. Slams him down. Flip up. Okay, hits the low. Doesn't get the proper meter though, so he's able to jump freely. That's the PRC into the parry off of the anticipated move. Very good stuff. I swear, if he would have did wake up into the parry again, he would have been a god for the DP. He would have been a god. And that's going to be the extension. Not enough for the wall splat, so he is able to actually hit the burst off of there. Usually when you're in a wall splat setting, you cannot burst from there. Jumps over the strong projectile. FD so he doesn't lose any chip damage. Controls the space with the air movement. Oh, and the button didn't hit. If Leo would have been hit before that active projectile would have came, the projectile would have dissipated, but it was not to be. Just missed out of the range of that, and Deeli is going to be taking it for our winners finals bracket 3-0. And we're going back to our loser section, where I'll be joined. Of course, Light Ice is going up towards the screen. Well, we know who is in our losers finals, such as ITH. Great stuff to the competitors, though. And he's going to be joining me out for the bracket a little bit but since he's going to be in our grand finals of our weekly bracket, he was not going to be here for too long. But good action, consistent action, as we did see from the on point.